Just keep your eyes closed. At this moment, as you are dealing with the theme of Ishvara, the infinity, you must see yourself as the part of that limitless existence. When you say this limitless existence, please grasp it. Very simple. As even looking at this mountain, one form, we lose sight of the vast space. Lost in your own body. One little form, we become oblivious. We lose sight of vast space. Listening to one word, a little sound, we lose sight of pervasive silence. So also, habitually, lost in one thought, we lose sight of all-pervasive awareness, consciousness. As you sit down, see for yourself. Are you being with yourself the awareness? Which doesn't require a name to exist, a form to exist, a thought to exist. Independent of the names, forms, thoughts of all kinds. Awareness all-pervasive. As you see that again and again, be that, it becomes easy to appreciate this body as part of a total creation. In physical universe, no substance can exist independently. A tiny dust is part of the universe. The dust doesn't have that capacity to recognize a tree, a stone, animal. They don't have the capacity to recognize themselves as the part of the infinity expanse. Those among the human beings, those who do not recognize, they live the life sometimes of an animal, a tree, or unconscious elements. Very gross. A plant man or animal person is not aware of himself. When you are aware of yourself as you are, who you are, individuality happily gives itself up. There is no reason for the wave to assert itself when the ocean dances through it. Individuality is not needed. When everything is taken care, part of the Absolute. As we saw yesterday, body has no individuality, no sense of separation. So also your senses, your thoughts have no individuality, have no sense of separation, alienation. Only I thought. When you lose sight of yourself and take yourself to be that thought, then identifying with your body, you give the instrument an individuality. This is the infectious, sad touch of the individuality. Whatever it touches, it becomes mortal. The body by itself has no problem. Identification tortures it. You torture your body for your satisfaction, and body is destroyed. You torture your senses. Your senses by themselves have no demand. You torture your thoughts, your memories. So see yourself who you are. Aham pratyaya gochara, the meaning of the word I. At once in all directions. There is no distance between a form called a leaf or a stone or a mountain, an all-pervasive formless space, lost in a form. You are blind to the all-pervasiveness. As even your perception outside, so also with your thoughts within. Please appreciate the innocence of every perception and thought. The whole creation is so innocent. Mute, undemanding, so quiet. As even your body, such an innocent instrument, like your vehicle, your car. Our senses, what a blessing. Cannot function without our eyes, our ears, our tongue, our skin, our nose. And true to the perception, when the thoughts are taking place, again what a blessing. Without thought, we cannot grow up, cannot live. Appreciate the innocence of everything. Then why make a devil out of the I thought? In its ignorance, it behaves stupid. Be yourself the awareness. Bless the thought, like the snake around the neck of Shiva. No more defensive. And the snake is alone, is hisses, defensive, but swaying in the body of immortality. Shiva is gently playing around. No more any fear, no more defensive. Ahankar, I thought. Becomes a snake, a great adoration. We use the eye as an instrument. While using the word I, you are always aware of yourself. See that, please. So one thought no more prevents you from being with yourself all-pervasive. That is where Virat Rupa, Vishwarupa Darshan, this 11th chapter, when you deal with the vastness, with all its details, consciously you expand your mind in all directions. Nantam na madhyam na punastavadim. O Lord, there is no beginning, no middle, no end. Vishwarupa, Vishweshwara. Pashyami, I see this vastness. Sthane Rishikesha Trava Prakritya Jagat Prarusyati Anurajyate cha. O Lord, whatever you say is right. Kalosmi, you are the time, devouring the whole universe, the creation simultaneously aging. Your glory in its own place, O Lord. Why not therefore? Katham tena nameran mahatman. Why should you not prostrate? You appreciate yourself. Ahankar, your individuality, helplessly dissolves itself. Happily disappears. And no more there is a fear of a thought. Jagat prarusyati anurajyate cha. The whole creation revels in your being. That is why learn to participate in this vast dance of the Ishvara, the vastness. Instead of habitually brooding over your personal desires, wishes, ambitions, frustrations, remember the vastness and participate in the dance of creation. Sarvam samapnosi, tatosi sarva, O Lord. Sarvam samapnosi, you pervade everything. Therefore, you are everything. For Vishnu, Vyapaka, all-pervasive. Shiva, spaciousness alwhere. Ya Devi sarvabhutesu sarvarupena sanstita. That Mother, my prostrations, who exist in all forms, as all forms. Sarvosi. You are everything. In that appreciation, nobody stands isolated. Just see that for yourself. Vedai Sangapadakramopanishadair Gayandiyam Samaga Yanavastita Tadgate Shantiyam Yogina Yasyantam Navidusura Suragana As I have been talking to you, please, I hope, first thing you do when you wake up is to remember this. That is why the verses like Prata Smaranam, that book which is there as it dawns, remember that. Long night sleep, natural forgetfulness, ignorance is a relief, a great rest. Don't try to be conscious in your sleep also. This is where the madness comes in. Some people say, oh, the consciousness exists in all three times, so in deep sleep also I am very conscious. Please, do not even listen to these type of things. Deep sleep is not deep sleep unless you forget yourself. There is a difference between samadhi, what in otherwise you can call it as yoga nidra, and nidra, deep sleep. The difference between two is, in deep sleep, naham janami, na kinchi janami. Neither I know myself, nor I know anything else. Absolute, total ignorance, bliss, no conflict. In waking, it becomes a problem because I don't know myself, but I can't say I don't know anything else. I take other things to be myself. That is why problem. In samadhi avastha, in the understanding of yourself, you may not be aware of anything else, but you are aware of yourself. Or you can say, I am aware of myself, and if I am not aware of anything else, nirvikalpa samadhi. We are in samadhi, but no modifications. Or I am aware of myself, also aware of everything as they are, every perception. Sabhikalpa samadhi. The samadhi, your being, yourself, is no way disturbed just because perception continues. That is why living means savikalpa samadhi. But we make it such a mysterious something that samadhi means I can't see anything, I don't hear, I don't touch. The person loses himself. Will you like to have that insanity? Sit down in your room and you imagine you are not seeing, hearing, tasting, touching anything. Now suddenly earthquake begins. So I am in samadhi. You'll be buried. Samadhi does not mean absence of perception, intense perception, intense. Because totally unoccupied, therefore absolutely conscious. A thought cannot escape you. And when you extend that to your daily life, you are a master walking this earth. a colossus. You are a master, you are a strong person, not because you have mastery over others. You have mastery over your thought, your body. That is why they call Swami. Swami does not mean mastery over somebody, by total awareness of your thought. That's why you are consciously acting in life. The test of it is you never repent. No time to say sorry, which you are conscious, ready for consequences. Understand? So first thing you do in the morning, the moment you wake up, even don't have to get out of your bed, do that first. Don't get out as a sleepy man, but something very conscious. The moment you wake up until you go to sleep, Swapnantam Jagaritantam, end of sleep, end of waking, until you are totally conscious. And when you are thus with yourself, being one with Ishvara, totality becomes easy. Because no more you consider this body as you or yours. It all belongs to Ishvara, totality. Anyway, creation is continuously claiming it back, right or wrong. Can you keep it alive for all times to come? You can maintain it for some time, but you can't keep it alive for all times to come. Just see that. While sustaining it, how the time consuming it. Kalosmi, lokakshaya kud prabuddha. I am the time, devouring the whole universe. You see that for yourself, please. Then the whole day or life becomes beautiful. Just like in the morning, you are aware until you go to sleep. Same thing also, dawn of your life and the evening of your life. Now you are young and strong, you are aware. In the evening of your life, when the body is dilapidated, a ruin of a person, lying down waiting for death. Body doesn't wait for death, as in body doesn't participate in living by itself. You understand the instrumentality of it. You are with yourself, so there is no waiting for death anymore. In the body of ocean, wave cannot die. In the body of God, the truth, the all-pervasive, nothing ever passes, nothing dies. A change takes place, that is why dance. Nataraja, the royal dancer, the king among the dancers, with whose dancing the whole universe dances. Jagat prarushyati anurajyate. What an attitude. Nobody stands up. Are you a participant? See that for yourself. Be an instrument. When you appreciate, that is what he says. Oh Lord, read. Verse number 40, please. Nama purastat atapustataste. Namostute sarvata eva sarva. Ananta viryamita vikramastvam. Sarvam samapnosi tatosi sarva. Nama purastat atha prushtataste. Namostu te sarvata eva sarva. Ananta viryamita vikramastum. Sarvam samapnoshi tatosi sarvaha. When thus you appreciate the vastness, the totality, the infinity, Namam Purastat, O Lord, I prostrate to you. Purastat, in front of you. Where is the front? Prushtataste, behind you. Where is the back of God? What is the front, what is the back of the all-pervasiveness? What is the beginning, middle, end of space? Think. That is why you don't wait for a direction when you meditate. Which is the east? What? Just hope. When you close, are you getting that point? When you close your eyes, does it matter whether you close your eyes in Ganges Bank, Himalayan height, Las Vegas, or Amazon forest, or in downtown Melbourne? When you close your eyes, does it matter where you close your eyes? When you close your eyes, every place is same. That is why you don't have to go to holy place for meditation. I mean, those are things required for babies. Let it come, continue, let it person do that. Don't disturb anybody. When you appreciate which place I should invoke God. Which place should you invoke yourself? And you say in Tiruvannamalai, consciousness is very strong. In other places, very weak. You are more prepared here. More willing to be yourself. Because in this place also you can be most unwilling and stupid. Understand? Every place is divine. Sarvam jagadeva nandanavanam sarvepi kalpadrumaha samastavari gangavari nivaha punya samasta kriya. All actions are holy. Every water is Ganges water. The whole universe is the pilgrimage. There is nothing other than it. Ishvara. So which direction shall I follow? Prushtata, Purataha, Purastat, Prushtata. Shall I follow in front of you, behind you? Sarvata eva sarva. You are all over. Hey sarva, sarvata eva. You are everything. It doesn't call a name now. Krishna, Rama, Hari, Vishnu, Shiva. No. Sarva. Sarva means, oh, everything. Can you give a name to somebody as everything? Your name is Sarva. You are everything. Why? Everything is here. Sarvani Ishvara. Feminine. See the beauty of this tradition. In a naming, you are introducing, initiating the person to the Absolute. That is why give a meaningful name to a child. Not this tutu, pupu, ruru, it's all. They are all stylish names nowadays. And as I told you, given best name, you go to the other countries, they kill that name. Natarajan is Nat. And this fellow also feels very proud. I'm Nat. Why? He doesn't understand either what is Nataraja. He doesn't understand. What a misfortune. Understand? It's so sweet. This meditation, being yourself, being with God is the easiest thing. One day, there was in a village, there was like a priest. The priest who was participating in all the activities of other people's lives, like a father. It's a Christian story. A Christian father, because these Christian fathers usually when they stay in a parish, they participate in all the activities of the people. Marriage, death, function, dinner, lunch, everything. But this priest had a very peculiar habit. The habit is, there is an express train will go South Pacific. Train goes in the 5 o'clock, passing by that village. He must attend that, to go and see that it is going. It doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter. 5 o'clock is near the railway station. He must see it passing. So, people became aware that exactly 4:35 he is rushing toward the station just to see the train. He must have some type of childish eccentricity. So they said, Father, what is this? Grow up. You have to go at 5 o'clock and for what? See the train going? You are now 59, 60, 70-year-old, 70-year-old. You are now, what is this train you must see? He said, you don't understand. Here in my life, I have to get involved with everything of every activity of your life. I have to push you to come to the church, I have to push you for the dinner, I have to push you for this, I have to push you for that. Everything I need to push in all times of your life. The only time I don't have to push anything. The train goes. This is my relief. Meditation is like that. It's the only time you don't have to push anything. Thoughts move, body moves, creation moves. Or else you are unnecessarily pushing the body, pushing the mind, pushing everything as though if you don't do, nothing will happen. And that should be 24 hours, 365 days. Absolutely alert of yourself. Living in meditation. Always, every experience, meditation. No thought, no perception, no action ever disturb you. Sarvata eva sarva. O Lord, you are everything. Name it consciousness, name it God, name it Devi, Deva, anything you like. Ananta virya, amita vikramastam. O Lord, ananta viryam, infinite strength you have. Amita vikrama, what strength you have. Ananta viryam, ananta vikrama means power, strength, everything you have, O Lord. Sarvam samapnosi. Sarvam samapnosi, vyapnosi. You pervade everything. Tatosi sarva. Therefore, you are sarva, everything. When you say you are everything, now can you again stand apart? No, it's already that, O Lord. Since you are everything, O Lord, now suddenly Arjuna remembers, read. So human it is now. Sakheti matva prasabham yaduktam. He Krishna, He Yadava, He Sakheti. Ajanata Mahimanam Tavedam. Maya Pramadat Pranayena Vapi. Achavahasarthamasatkrutosi. Viharasayasana bhojaneshu. Ye eko thavapyachyuta tat samaksham tat kshamay tvam aham aprameyam saketi matva prasabham yaduktam He Krishna He Yadava He Saketi Ajanata Mahimanam Tavedam Maya Pramadat Pranayena Vapi Yachavahasartham krutosi Viharasayasana bhojaneshu Eko thavapyachyuta tat samaksham Tat kshamay tvam aham aprameyam These most beautiful verses. These two, remember it. This is the expression of every human being, whoever appreciates the reality. Because long before you understand this, what all mistakes we commit in life. Individual look at it. Not knowing I am the happiness, looking for happiness. How many troubles I have created for myself, for others. It is like you thought your costly pen or watch is lost. It's always with you. You don't know that. You started doubting everybody, accosting everybody, challenging everybody, calling names to everybody. This fellow is a liar, that fellow is a thief, nobody will accept. And sometimes cursing yourself, how did I do this? I shouldn't have done that. How can I be so neglectful? Then you discover that watch or that pen is in your pocket. How do you feel? If you are a sensitive person, you will fall at the feet of everybody. I unnecessarily blamed you. Sorry. I am the stupid. You understand? Your arrogance will continue until you appreciate. Once you appreciate, you withdraw that accusation from the whole universe. Do you understand? You are literally hanging everything in this world, punishing, persecuting everybody because you are persecuted by your own ignorance. Not knowing that your diamond, your gold, your pain, your whatever precious something you consider precious, and you seem to have lost it, you blame everybody. Losing the peace of mind is exactly that. You think everybody else is responsible to rob me my peace of mind. So you blame the world, blame the object. How do you see this religious condemnation and description of things? Nari narakasya dwaram, the woman is the gateway to hell. Kamini kanchan, gold, men are men are temptations, women are temptations. The whole world is a temptation. It must be kept off. Remove them, vishayan, vishavatyaja. May you give up the whole world like you give Vishaya. Sense subjects you give up as you give up the poison. everything is scandalized, everything is criminalized, everything is slandered, painted black, except you. In your ignorance, you blame everybody. My father is like that, my mother is like that, my husband is like that, my child is like that, my teacher is like that, my culture is like that. Yes, you can blame the culture, blame the people. If they don't deal it, they don't give a direction to yourself. You can blame a person who condemns you to a body or a mind. But don't expose yourself to a tradition, a teaching, where the creation is innocent, body is innocent. And the innocence of the body and the creation shall be proved, shall be clear only when you appreciate anything that I was looking for in life, always with myself. And once you see this, begins your gratitude. Sorry, I tortured you all. You torture your own body, your own senses, and the whole world. You try to manipulate, destroy, for your personal satisfaction, trying to fill up the emptiness inside. So when you appreciate your compassion, kindness, humility, appreciation is absolutely effortless, spontaneous, natural. You can't be arrogant. You cannot. And if you choose to be arrogant, it is to put down somebody who is a little stupid. Is playing the role, like Krishna, taking an avatar. On the occasion, he takes that massive form of a Narasimha avatar to destroy the Hiranyakashipu. By himself, very nice. But this fellow is behaving like a Rakshas. A Kamsa, Jarasandha, this, sort of. When somebody pretends like that, you can assume a role. But your pleasure doesn't depend upon it. So see that point. Until you discover the happiness in yourself, you cannot stop persecuting the world. You're miserable. Suppose you are comfortable in your room, happy with yourself. You close your eyes, you sit down there. You don't worry what happens. But suppose you think, now I'm sitting down quietly so that this quietude brings me happiness. Anybody makes a noise, why that fellow is talking? Why that man is shouting? Why that person is doing this? Your whole attention in fixing others. Even you appreciate yourself, your inner quietude, yourself, which is untouched by everything. Let them shout. If that is their pleasure, let them be happy. What to do? Every year it happens here. December, January, as I told you, Bhagavan says here, Masana Margashirshoham. I am the Margashirsha. So Margali Masam, noise. It really doesn't matter. But when you are taking a class, it becomes, it matters, right? Not that we are unhappy, but it disturbs the communication. It doesn't come. So, shall we get angry? Tell them, don't stop. Okay, change the time. Let them do it. If they are creating problem, why should I be restless? Appreciate. Everything you can accept in life. Why? You are settled in yourself. That is why when you see this, your gratitude becomes so overwhelming. You tell everybody, sorry, I should not have done that. I persecuted you, tortured you, manipulated this. Che, I should not have. Now, as even individually you do, same thing Arjuna sees now to macro, Ishvara. Now he recognizes his own nature as well as the vastness of Ishvara. And Krishna, so far, how did he look upon Krishna? Sakha, as a friend. Sakheti matva prasabham yaduktam. O Lord, Sakheti matva samanatvaya iti matva. Considering yourself as an equal, Sakha. You are my friend. And in that state, when I consider yourself my contemporary, my friend, like this, yad prasabham yuktam abhibhyutasan abhibhuya. Totally overwhelmed by that attitude of being you, just being like a friend. What all nonsense I have talked to you. Hey Krishna, hey Yadava, hey Sakhayati, I have called you. Krishna, Vada, come here, go, pick up this, do this. Huh? Hey Yadava, a Sakha, a friend, Ajanata Mahimanam Tavedam, Tava idam Mahimanam Ajanatam. Knowing this infinity greatness of yours, O Lord. You are all over, all pervasive, everything in you. At all things I have talked to you. In Mahatma Gandhi's life, Gandhi was always traveling in third class in the train. So when he was traveling third class in train, I mean, those days you were traveling when nobody knew him. Towards the end only some people knew. Now the way is known. Is it known that time that way? So, people make sometimes too big deal out of it. Anyway, doesn't matter. He was going on third class. Nobody knew him. So then somebody talked to him as though he is an ordinary person. I don't know, ordinary means, of course, he was simple, very simple thing. You're talking to him just like that. Then, when the railway station comes where Gandhi has to get down, hundreds of people have come to railway station to pick him up. So this man, bye-bye, saying him off, when he goes there, he sees everybody coming and appreciating, Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi, Jai, Gandhi, Joy, and all that stuff, victory to Gandhi and all that. He said, oh my God, I talk like this to the ordinary person, like an ordinary person I was talking to him. How do you feel? Imagine you talking to God. You thought he was your, friend, Sakha. Ah. Can you bring that coffee thing? Do that. And this person also is great, will not say, whom do you think you are talking? No. Bring it. What's the problem? Pick it up and give it. And that is what exactly kills the people. That is because it's so simple. Extraordinary people are absolutely ordinary. Only ordinary people kill themselves to be extraordinary. The richer than the richest will be so simple. The simple person will show off. We shall see it in 13th chapter. Bhasa, Bhusha, Bhasa, Vesha, Adivihi, so Mahatva Pragatanam. Whatever you don't have inside, you will try to compensate it with the language, with the dress, with the ornaments, with the gold, with the power, with the position, because you are inside. So empty inside. So somehow try to project yourself as somebody very precious. But in reality, you are totally empty, fragile. So a person who is very sure of himself, simplest of everything. Anything also is fine. Why? Absolutely sure of himself. You see, when you are a PhD, let us say, when you are a millionaire, whether you sit down with a lungi, ordinary piece of cloth, On a stone, you are a millionaire. In a palace, you are a millionaire. You are walking, you are a millionaire. You are singing, you are a millionaire. You are lying down on the road also, you are a millionaire. Why? You are a millionaire. Poor man lying in a 5-star hotel. Rich? Are you getting that? A poor man lying down in a 5-star hotel. Rich or further impoverished? Further impoverished. Because after the night is over, he has to write up $6,000 and come. The wise person, wherever he is wise. If you respect him, he is wise. If you don't respect him, he is wise. He doesn't eat, he is wise. He eats also, he is wise. Puts on this dress, he is wise. Anything he does, he is wise. That is why simplicity comes naturally, effortlessly. But suppose wisdom means 5 rows of crystals and what is it? big rudraksh, and then one jada, and then one mala, and all these things, flowing robes. So these fellows, before they come out, first they dress themselves up because they want to pass as a wise man. This is, as a dress is associated with it. Are you getting that point, please? There is no dress associated with it. You want to impress people. Who tries to impress? Who has nothing. When you are being who you are is so impressive, you don't have to play or pretend. Understand? So Krishna, naturally when Arjuna says, come here, okay, come here, go there, go. So he says, O Lord, ajanatam mahimanata vedam, not knowing that you are this infinite existence, O Lord. Maya pramadadva pranayena va, pramada, either by mistake or pranayena, out of my affection to you as a friend. By just for fun of it, or pramada, by mistake. I must have done so many things. Yacha abhasatham asatkrutosi, asatkara. I am supposed to do satkara, respect, recognize the greatness. But instead of recognizing the greatness, asatkrutosi, I have totally neglected, O Lord. Abhasartham, sometimes just for fun of it. When? Vihara, saya, asana, bhojaneshu. Because I have taken you as my friend. Vihara, while walking together. We are walking together, I put my leg in your leg. You fall down. Friend, no. Yeah. Or push you. I go in the front. Follow me. Vihara, Shaya, while sleeping together, I must have put my leg on you. Go that way, pillow is mine. Get off. Vihara, Shaya, asana, sitting down together. Take the better seat, give you sit on the floor. Or something like that. Bhojaneshu, eating time also. Quickly eat the best thing, you eat whatever is left out. Huh? Or deliberately give it to others, don't give it to him. Or I might have told, how can you eat so much of butter? You're already so fat. Listen, there is a point for that. Even after doing so intimate things with Krishna, you sleep with him, you walk with him, you eat with him, you walk, do everything with him. Even after doing all that, still he does not know either Krishna or himself. And today, Krishna fellow will say, if you can sing Krishna, 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 everything will be all right. Are you nuts? Are you getting that? being friendly with him, moving with him, eating with him, sleeping with him, walking with him, doing everything with him, still he did not know. Another person says, I have a vision of Krishna. Oh, so what shall I do? One who was standing in front, nothing happened to him. You have an imaginary picture, everything will happen to you. Why are you considering yourself so spiritual and religious? Are you nuts? Think for yourself. Just like, subjectively see, individually see, just like you are moving with your body, you are moving with your senses, you are moving with your eyes, you are moving with your thoughts, and all the time conscious, yet not aware, I am consciousness. Exactly in the same way. Are you getting that point, please? I am still not aware of my greatness, even though I am living with myself. When you are conscious, are you conscious because somebody is looking at you? Huh? Are you conscious just because somebody is laughing at you? Think of it. Are you conscious because somebody is reading a book or somebody is looking at the mountain? You are conscious because you are conscious. Think of it, oh Lord. Still not aware. If I am not aware of myself, how am I going to be aware of the other person's greatness? The other person is a great singer, or a dancer, or a musician, PhD, scientist, millionaire, businessman. How do you know when you're just looking at a person? The person can behave absolutely ordinary. You saw the king of one place came to ashram the other day. By looking at the person, do you know he is a king? You don't know. What is this king? Just by looking at the person, you don't know that. So you behave as you like to behave. That is why the tradition is so nice. Namaste. Namaha te, te tubhyam, the God in you. Namaskar to the God in you. That's why there is a child or an adult, doesn't matter. Namaste. Why? Te tubhyam, the God in you. Why should you prostrate the body? What is there? Even this also is part of totality. Ishvara, Ishvara, anything, you prostrate. No disrespecting anybody at any time. Then you say, oh Lord, so not knowing the greatness, oh Lord, everything, whatever I might have done, when ekaha athava achyuta tat samaksham, when you are alone I might have done like this, or in the presence of others I might have done like this. Please, kshamaye, I am asking your forgiveness. Tat kshamaye. For your acceptance, O Lord. Now, will Krishna forgive? Why? He never even blamed to forgive. That is natural. When somebody is ignorant, how will he behave as a wise man? Huh? Are you getting that? When a child makes a mistake, do you punish? The child makes the mistake, the child recognizes the mistake. That is the ultimate. When you ask the forgiveness of a wise man, that's a total waste. Why? The wise man never blames to forgive. If he blames, he is not wise. Are you getting that point, please? You blame the ignorance. You don't blame the person. Are you getting that? You don't blame the person. The person did not know. That is why he was talking. He didn't know. That's why he was doing like this. It's just like, our Ganesha here. Ganesha's behavior is absolutely fantastic. He shall never use a word of respect. Whenever I was coming here, didn't ni means in Tamil, ni means singular, not plural. When I'll be those days, I'll leave Madras morning 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock, before they wake up, I am there. I have to see whether they are, everything is okay or not. And then getting up and going. Then I reach there. I said, didn't suddenly you come. No. Enjoyment. Why? So sweet, so natural. But when a person who is smart, educated, and he tells you ni, then you know he is trying to ruffle your feather. Of course, you don't allow him that pleasure. Why? Let the fellow talk, who cares? You don't listen. But when the ignorant man talks disrespectfully, you enjoy it. Like a child talking. Now this baby. Now you saw that, the small one? He is talking me. Allah asked them his son. He said, don't cry. I said, right. Take it. I said, okay, thank you. Whatever the baby says, what do? The baby says, drink it. No, don't throw. All right. You pretend as though you are drinking and not throwing. What is? Because drink. Because her mother has told her to do that. No. Drink, don't throw. So she is trying it on me. Drink, don't throw. All right. Drink, don't throw. But suppose an adult comes and says, drink, don't throw. What shall you do? Who's trying to show your power over somebody? I can make Swami do whatever I want to do. Drink. That time what do you say? You do exactly everything other than that. As though you don't listen. You totally ignore. Why? Because that person trying to prove something to somebody. He is trying to prove that whatever I say, Swamiji listens to me. Then what will happen? You cut it off. Why? Because waste. Understand, the innocence of ignorance has a beauty. A different type of beauty. Innocence of ignorance. So when a person does it, now Bhagavan says, Arjuna says, oh Lord, ekaha, athava he achyuta tat samaksham, in front of others. Kshamaye, I am already asking out my forgiveness. Meaning, I now recognize who you are and who I am. Then there is a different type of camaraderie. Ahamatma sarvabhuta sahastita. The friendship with God begins when you are one with Absolute. So I got my best friend, read that book. The friendship with God begins. You are one with the Absolute, therefore this is, it takes care. In Puri Jagannath temple, there was one man, his name is, even now the legend continues, his name is Vandhu Mahanti. Vandhu Mahanti is a devotee, ordinary person. So he had come to ashram, come to temple, he was visiting temple. But very poor man has come there. Then the pandas don't allow him any side, or he doesn't get any food. No, they allow, anybody can go in, but he was not getting food because he has no money to eat. So he lied down out in front of the temple. And there are 4 gates. In one gate he lies down and tells him, Bandhu. Bandhu means, oh friend, because he considers God as his friend. So he tells him, Bandhu, friend, I have come now, take care. And he lies down. That is his attitude, that is his devotion. And he lies down. Every day, every evening, in gold plate, heavy food is given to Jagannath. Jagannath temple you must go, because unfortunately they don't allow tourists. Slowly that thing should hopefully change one day. Anyway, so You should see that. The biggest hotel in the world. 20, 30 varieties of food every day. So many varieties of sweets. You can't believe. I mean, anyway, why talk about it? When sometimes you come to Orissa, we'll organize, every one of you will eat it. It's so good. Especially king were to come. Just don't worry, everything we'll organize. One day we'll eat it. So big gold plate. Everything shall be provided for it. Next morning when the priests come, the gold plate is missing. So they are worried now. It's not because the food is missing, but the plate is missing. So they started looking for, where is the gold plate, where is the gold plate? And then they started looking, and this man lying down, the gold plate is lying down because he doesn't understand plate. He is lying down, he has finished his food, he is down, lying down. Now they saw this gold plate, they, this is the thief. Gone into that and hit him. Then he says, so Bandhu, oh relative, I came to your house, yeah, you gave good food, but now you are giving these things also, now you are giving. What is this treatment? He doesn't complain. He says, you gave good food, but this also comes with it. What is this? They threw him into the prison. The story goes, that night, the king is sleeping, and the king gets whipped by the god. He gets up, and his dream is somebody tells him, my friend is in the prison, you are hitting him. What is this? The fellow king gets from the run and runs to the prison. Everybody is running after him. What happened? Bring that fellow out. She is that who? A devotee, Bandhu Mahanti. Hey friend, that is his attitude. Some people live with that attitude in life. If you have that, not pretentiousness, really, everything is taken care. Why? He takes care. You do your part. Karmanyeva adhikaraste. When you say he takes care, does not mean therefore you don't do anything. You simply sit. So you think he'll put the food in your mouth and digest it also for you? Learn that. You do your part. Don't suddenly ask the stupid question, where am I to do it? Where are you to ask the question? Talk nonsense. Silly philosophical arguments. Where am I to do my job? Where am I to do your job? You are asking question, no? Where am I to do your job? I should hold your nose now. Oh, leave me, leave me. Where are you to say leave me? Let the body die. Why are you worried? That is the fellow we are talking should work. Sometimes this philosophical nonsense in the name of devotion, religion becomes useless. A lovely friendship replaces the frivolousness. Because one with Ishvara. At no time, now you can say that. Previously I was talking nonsense, now what? You can't get rid of me. You are stuck. Thank you. Whatever I have done in this ignorance, what can I do? When you do something in ignorance, can you punish yourself? Che, I didn't know that. Sorry. Bas, that's enough. One word, enough. What? I recognize my mistake. Bas. The wise man will never harp on the mistakes done in ignorance. The God will never harp on mistakes done in ignorance. Because you have not done, ignorance has done. There was one fellow, he was a very, like ignorant, very bad person. Angry, restless, jealous, everything. Then slowly he has changed. But then he had a habit of drinking. Now he has changed, but this habit is still there. Then when he was drinking, he was caught and he was taken to the judge. Judge said, you must get 10 years in the court. He said, look, that bad boy, I was a really bad boy. Now 60% I am now good. 40% I have been bad. I'm trying to get out of it. So, you should punish that bad fellow, not the good fellow in me. I'm 60% good now, 40% bad fellow. Are you getting that? So, punish the 40% fellow. So, 10 years now, 4 years, you give the punishment. Then he said, okay, we'll give you 4 years for the bad boy and another 3 years for the good boy who did not prevent the bad boy. Are you getting that? Suddenly don't say, the bad boy is overtaking. What about your preventing it? Being conscious. Story, huh? Please understand. This little conflict will be there for some time. Don't worry. Even after you recognize your happiness, these things will be there. But you overcome it. That is why meditation. Conscious meditation. Being with yourself again and again, appreciating, reading. Pona-punyena sravanam kuryat. Why people listen for a long time? So that it becomes strong. Absolutely flawless. That's why you contemplate things. The more you contemplate, more you see the source of your strength, the source of your happiness, all these words become easy for you. Understand? That is why it's so important. So Lord, please, tad kshamaye. And why should I do that? Why should you give the forgiveness? Why should you do that? Because you are, read it, we shall see in the afternoon, very nicely. So, but one most important point is, understand, just because somebody visualizes a form or something like that, all over religions you can see that. Oh, so all mountains are full of statues. Why? I saw this appearing there, that one appearing there. It is religious madness to occupy the real estate. Just occupy the real estate. Why? I saw this one appearing before him. I saw that one appearing before that. Then another real estate. I tell you, the religious man's complication is, it's an insanity. I don't know how people tolerate it. Chalta, what to do? Think. Anyway, so why should I do that? Read. Pita silokasya characharasya Tvamasya pujyasya gururgariyan Natat samostyapyadhiko kutonyaham Lokatrayepya pratima prabhava Tasmat pranamya pranidhaya kayam Prasadayitva mahamishamidhyam Piteva putrasya sakheva sakyuh Priya priyaya rasideva sodhum Pitasi lokasya characharasya Tvamasya pujyasya gururgariyan Natat swamastya vyadhiko kutonyaham Lokatrayepya pratima prabhava Tasmat pranamya pranidhaya kayam Prasadayitva mahamishamidhyam Piteva putrasya sakheva sakyuh Priya priyaya rasideva sodhum Oh Lord, why should you forgive me? Natural acceptance will be there on part of God. Because Pitasi lokasya characharasya. You are the father of this whole universe, charasya, acharasya, the mobile, immobile, entire universe comes from you. And then who is your father? Pita, Dharta, Bharta, Pitamaha. I am my own father. Everything is one and the same. Creation, creator. Tamasya Pujyasya Guru Garyan. You are the Pujya, the respected one, Guru, one who dispels the darkness of ignorance. Garyan, all pervasive. Nattama samasti. Tvat samahanasti. O Lord, there is nobody like you. Kuto adhika anya. What is the question of greater than you? Like infinite. There is nothing called something like infinity. It doesn't allow the second thing. What is the question of greater than infinity? There is nothing like the totality. Is there another totality? Another all-pervasiveness? Includes everything. When somebody makes exclusive God, there is nothing like him, it makes it exclusive. When you say all-pervasiveness, all-inclusiveness, there is nothing like it, everybody is included. The language you must understand clearly. Tat samaha nasti, there is nothing like you. Why? You are everything. Kuto adhika anya, who is better than you? Lokatrayepi apratima prabhava. In all the three worlds, past, present, future, waking, dream, deep sleep, everywhere, apratima prabhava. Your glory, your power is something incomparable. Tasmat pranamya, therefore prostrating. Pranidhaya kayam, my whole body falls, O Lord. Prasadaye tvam ahamisha midyam. Hey, tvam prasad, for prasadaye, for your prasada, for your grace, blessings, I fall at your feet. Idyam, you are worshipful. And when I do that puja, you are stutyam, isham, you are the Lord, you are the glory, you are to be glorified, you are the one thing. When you say that, understand it's not a personal God sitting down there. The language you must see it very clearly. When you do that, every moment you are including yourself, not standing apart. And that is the best worship, where nothing to give anymore. All is His. He is everything, He has everything. She is everything, she has everything. It is everything, it has everything. Masculine, feminine, neuter, doesn't matter. Therefore, Lord, you are it. I am an inseparable part. Therefore, piteva putrasya, sakheva sakyuhu, priya priyaya, arasi deva shodum. Shodum arasi, O Lord. Shodum arasi, kshamaye. You must shodum, pratihatum, kshantum ityartha. You have to accept me for who I am. Why? Piteva putrasya, like a child to the father or a mother. Sakheva sakyu, like a friend of the friend. Priya priyaya, as a person who is a friendly to somebody. Please accept me for what it is. So when you say that, the moment, so who is the God? Now think that God is accepting, or you are making yourself acceptable. Are you getting that point, please? You, under the ignorance, made a move. Now, when you wake up, now you withdraw that move. God is na dvashyasti na priya. The truth, which is all-pervasive, neither He forgives, because He never punishes to forgive. How can He punish Himself? Are you getting that point? In wisdom, same thing happens. Whatever the other person does, accept. Like a Zen Buddhism story goes, very interesting. There was a Zen master living in a village. And there is people who are bringing him food. So many people bring food, one young girl also giving food. After some time, it so happens, the girl became pregnant. And The father is not known, is unmarried. The whole village came up to this Zen master and said, "This is the man responsible. You are the one responsible." The girl is not telling anybody's name also. So this fellow is responsible. He said, "Oh, I see." All right. He left the place. He went to the mountains, stayed somewhere alone. After some time the girl feels bad. The poor person is, innocent man is blamed for it. So he tells everybody. The whole village feels bad. All of them go and then say, "Please excuse us." "Oh, I see." Comes back. It's a beautiful story. Not that, "Why did you tell? You should not have told me. What do you think I am?" Da, da, da. Huh? Ignorant people. They blame something. "Oh yeah, bye-bye, it's all right." When they recognize it, "Okay, it's all right." Defensiveness drops. You don't defend yourself. Why? Out of sheer strength. You don't defend yourself. "I'm sorry, I should not have done that." "Okay." "You are a rogue." "Okay, that's all right." You understand the strength. It comes from the absolute understanding. Therefore, see it in yourself all the time. Ishvara, Ishvara, Ishvara. God is best friend. Who shall you rely on? Yourself. Relying on God is relying on yourself. The confidence in God brings you self-confidence. And the devotion to God brings you the self-confidence. Be with yourself. Then everything is beautiful. More of it we shall see.